Hey everybody, my name is Todd Walker, and this is the first episode of a video podcast that I'm putting together called The Digital Perspective. This is the first episode, and I just want to kind of tell you a bit about what I'm going to be doing on the podcast, what I'm going to be talking about, what the podcast will be about, and so forth. First, a little bit about me. I'm 40 years old. I have a wife and two kids, a 13-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son, as of today, which is May 11th, 2012. My day job is as a software engineer. My background in digital photography started about 13 years ago. My daughter was born in April of 1999, and I got my first digital camera for Christmas that year. So December 1999 is when I got my first digital camera, and I've been an enthusiast ever since. In that time, I've probably owned, I would say, 30 to 40 different digital cameras of all different kinds, shapes, sizes, and so forth. I went through a period there where I was I was buying and selling a lot of cameras. I'd keep it for a few months and sell it and get something else. Looking for the camera that met my needs. I've kind of slowed down on that. I think that I have a set of cameras right now that fit my needs pretty well. And I'm going to talk about those in the next podcast. I'm going to give you a little rundown of what my current equipment is, just so you can know kind of where I'm coming from. What will this channel be about? Well, I'm a techie. I'm a gadget geek. I've always loved gadgets. And so I'm going to focus primarily on digital photography. But there will also be stuff about Apple devices. I'm an Apple fanboy. I have a MacBook Pro that's my main computer. I'm filming this on my iPhone 4S. I have an iPad 2. My wife has an iPhone. My daughter has an iPhone. We have about 7 iPods in the house. So there will be Apple stuff. I said I'm a fanboy. I don't know if I'd put it that way, but I really, really like Apple products. So I'm going to be talking about those. Hardware, software, iOS updates, probably apps that may be useful, that sort of thing. As far as the photography goes, I plan to talk about photography news. If there are significant announcements from camera manufacturers, whether they be point and shoots, digital SLRs, whatever. One of my cameras is a Micro Four Thirds camera. It's an Olympus EPL1, which I really like. So there will be Micro Four Thirds news and talk, probably quite a bit of it. But basically, I just want to cover the news in the digital photography world. Tips, techniques, anything that comes from my knowledge and my experience in the last 13 years or so taking pictures. I'll share that with y'all. If I find any good tips or techniques on the internet as far as digital photography goes, I'll share those. I also want to have some Q&A. If you have questions, post them in the comments. Send me an email. You can find my email in the description to this video. Send me an email. Tell me, hey, I've got a question about this, or I'd like to know how to do this. That sort of thing. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I'll do some research and see if I can. So that's kind of what I want to do with this video podcast. Like I said, my next episode I plan to be about my equipment, my current equipment, show y'all what I use, kind of talk about what I've used in the past, just to kind of give you an idea of where my experience lies and where I'm coming from when I talk about the things that I talk about as far as digital photography goes. So that's about it for this episode. I hope to have the next one out within the next day or two, so take a look for that. Please subscribe to my podcast. Like if you like it, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out. Tell your friends if you think that what's contained here is something that would be of use to others. Please share, spread the word. And that's about it. So until next time, talk to y'all later.